Howdy, y'all. This is Twitchonium here, coming at you with another Phyrexia All Will Be One quick draft. Let's go ahead and crack open some packs here and see what we open on up. Well, Vorinclex is a pretty fun card. I mean, just a 6/6 haster, even without the trample and the rest of this stuff would already be awesome, but I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Maybe try and go into a green poison-based archetype. Although any kind of counters work, so definitely on the Vorinclex train there. Well, there's a lot of good options in this pack. Drown an Ichor for great removal, Anoint for more removal. Could take the Rot Priest if we want to try and go into the black-green poison toxic archetype. This is one of the better players there. But even if we do go into that archetype, I think I might actually want the Drown first. That's tough, though. Could also take an Oil Gorger Troll just to stay more on color. But I think the black cards in this pack are where the strength is. I think I'll start with the cheap removal first. Green doesn't get as much of the good removal, so pick it up in black where we can here. And this pack, just kind of unexciting overall. I guess a Head Cleaver or a Troll would both be fine. I think I'll just take the cheaper creature here. Alright, and now we can take either a Mantis or an Atrocity. I think I'd rather have the Mantis first. The 5-drop and 6-drop slots are easier to get filler for, like the Grimnark over here. Take another Mantis, that'll be pretty nice. And now probably a Predation Steward. And here we could take a Whispers or another Head Cleaver. I guess we already have 3-4 drops. Probably just take a little cheap piece of interaction there. Now we could do it again or take a Vraska's Fall. I think I'd rather just have more of the cheap stuff. Well, hopefully don't have to play either of these, but I think I'd rather have a long legs just in case. And now we can take one of these combat tricks. Don't think we're on the Centurion path here. I think I'd rather have this one, just because it's also kind of like a protection spell as opposed to just removal. Alright. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, we can get these big top-end cards pretty late usually, so I'm going to pick up a Hunter Maze here. Yep, end up with the Grimnark anyways. Alright, let's see what Pack 2 has to offer. Well, sadly, the Jailer's not too exciting, but we could pick up a Necro Titan or a Skitterfang here. Both of those are pretty sweet. Volt Charge is awesome, probably the best card in the pack, or at least what I would probably take first over everything else here, but I don't think we have a reason to move off our black-green plan here. Even if we don't go hard into the toxic stuff, we just have a lot of good value already. We don't really have a whole lot of early creature plays, so maybe we're supposed to take the Skitterfang here because it'll be good no matter what we end up getting early, as opposed to the Necro Titan, which has to be really the toxic early creatures to get its full value out of. But I would probably play both. Well, speaking of those early toxic creatures, the Skull Dweller is one of the best ones. Would love a Predation, would play a Cultivator, but definitely think we're going the Skull Dweller here. Now, we could take a Paladin as just a big old top-end threat. Toxic 6 can kind of close out the games between this and Vorinclex. I think I'd rather play this than a Grimnark. And I don't feel like I'm going to really miss out if we pass a Titanic Growth. Probably get another chance at that later. Well, now we can take the excellent 2-drop for our deck, or the excellent 3-drop for our deck. Man, this pack is loaded. I'd take another Lattice Blade Mantis too, wouldn't mind a Cultivator. I think I'm going to take the Spawning here. Worst case, it's a 3-3 Toxic for 3. And if we do end up getting more Toxic counters to corrupt the opponent, then we can just do it again, and then it's 2 3-3s, which is pretty great. Here I'll just pick up an Unnatural Restoration in case we want to get Vorinclex back. And we'll pick up another 2-drop. Hopefully we don't have to play these long legs, but at least we'll have them to, you know, just be filler 2-drops, just in case. Like, I'd rather play a Steward. Now we can take another Skitterfang. Pretty happy about that being our 3-drop. Now, just take a Jailer for the Vault Progress. Ooh, we did wheel a Cultivator. That's pretty nice. And the Titanic Growth, which we'll definitely play. Probably pick up a second Cultivator. Yeah. Deck's shaping up alright so far. Could use some more interaction this last pack. That'd be pretty good. Well, we opened Tekuthal, which is a cool card, but not going to be for us this draft. Let's move all the non-creature spells out. I guess this one's kind of like a creature spell, actually. So I think we're set on 1-drops. If we get more, great, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get them, so definitely need more 2-drops, though. So probably supposed to just take the rat here. That way we can try to avoid playing these long legs if possible. Although there's the Mere Convert, too, which would let us splash into Vorinclex a turn earlier, potentially. Yeah, I kind of like that. Still has the Toxic synergies going. Yeah, I could go with that. Now we could pick up a Golem. How much oil do we actually have? We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I guess we're actually more oil heavy than we are toxic counters. Could be a good spot for a Golem. Another Skull Dweller or a Vorak. Since we just picked up that another 3-drop, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab another Skull Dweller. Could also take the Dune Mover, though. Nah, I think we'll just stick to the Skull Dweller and hope to wheel one of the others. And now we can take a Shieldred's Edict, which is a pretty nice little piece of interaction that we were missing. Another Lattice Blade Mantis is great. Probably now we should pick up the Dune Mover. None of these. I might play another Hunter's Maze. How many creatures are we sitting at? Oh yeah, we actually got there on the creatures front, so take another Offer Immortality. Another, yeah. Alright, looks like that's gonna do it here. Let's see how the deck ended up shaping up. Alright, so we need to cut 6 cards. I like where we're at on the 4-drops. I like where we're at on the high-end stuff. I probably cut the Grimnark, though. These two are the ones that I'm more excited about. And with so many 4-drops, I think we'll be alright here. We definitely have more of the oil we decided than the toxic, so this should still be fine. Could see cutting one of the Offer Immortalities or the Titanic Growth or even the Restoration, although I like having access to one way to get something back in the deck. Could cut some Whispers. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't want to cut any creatures from the 2-drops. I will cut one of the Cultivators, though. Maybe even 2. Alright, let's see how much actual hard removal we have here. Just the 2, right? Yeah. So probably we could cut 1 Whispers. But I think I kind of want to keep all the other interaction we have. Yeah, let's just cut the sorcery speed one here. We still need to get rid of 2 more, dang. Yeah, let's maybe cut the 1 more cultivator there. And then... Tough last call here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 toxic, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that care about oil. So it's a pretty even split between toxic counters and oil counters. Yeah, we didn't get there like super focused on one or the other. I could see just ditching the Titanic growth. Or maybe just 1 offer. Yeah, I like having at least, I like that. That way we can have access to 1 of each a little more. You know, diversity in what situation each one works best in. Seems fine. And we already have our Vorinclex here at the front. Think that's going to do it here. I'll catch y'all in the first round. Welcome to round 1, y'all. We're on the play here with a pretty decent looking starting hand. Could potentially get a little slow if we don't draw into any action, but if we do, we should be in a good spot. And we've got plenty of it in the deck. We do get to start off with our rather aggressive little 1-drop here. Well, unfortunate that we didn't hit anything but a land, but that's alright. Next turn we can drop the Hunter's Maze if we don't draw anything. We're still dropping the maze either way, but do we want to get rid of a token? That's tough. I think we'll swing in with just this guy and see if they want to block. Alright, that's fine. Rather hold on to the removal spell as long as we can here. And this guy's kind of like a little mini removal spell, so I don't really want to lose him. Yeah, now I feel better about using it because we'll get them corrupted here. Really need to stop drawing lands, though. Well, perfect card for the opponent having just gotten corrupted, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead and swing in with both here. And if they just want to spend their whole turn suiting this guy up, I'm a-okay with that. Ooh, and they got a War Whip too. Nice. That's a scary one. Hopefully we can draw another piece of removal for that. They gonna attack with the Leonin? They are not. Alright, well. Go ahead and swing with everybody. Swung with them all just to make the block look a little less suspicious, like the, losing the Dune Mover, but I'm pretty okay with that. They can suit the Leonin up and he can hit us for a bunch, but we're getting pretty close on the Toxic already. See if they actually have any more creatures. Well, the fact they didn't equip them up is a little suspect. Ah, okay. It's a nice play. Not the best since they didn't have a creature to get back to, but getting their double striker back in is pretty sweet. Go ahead and crack this now. Ooh, and Skitterfang, a great draw for us. We'll go ahead and give him flying. So that's 9 toxic showing on the board now. If they attack, even more potentially. So we just need to get like a proliferate card or two. I think we have a couple in the deck. So many other cards in this set just kind of have proliferate tacked onto the end of them. Ooh, a finisher. Scary. Alright, they can hit us for that. That's fine. Just going to go ahead and give these two both Death Touch and swing in with both of those. Not a great spot to be in. We're dead to a Hazardous Blast here. I didn't think about that. Which is extremely common in the red-white decks. Ah, where they're going to get their guy back. That's pretty sweet too. So we pretty much have to top deck a Proliferate card here. Might just be dead with the Trample. Or forced to double chomp at least. Alright, let's see. I guess we can just block this one. And yeah, we just need to top deck some Proliferate, or a way to get one more poison counter on them here. It'll be another land. Well, that happened to be a way to proliferate. Get it flying. And that'll be GG. Super close game there. We just got really lucky on the top deck there at the end, but not a bad little start to the draft here. I'll see y'all in round 2. Welcome to round 2, y'all. We are on the play again with a pretty bad starting hand, sadly. I mean, we could keep it and just hope, but yeah, I don't think we can. This is still not great, but it's definitely better. I think we'll go ahead and just ditch a forest here. Get the maze out turn 1. Skrell, the start from the opponent here. Okay, they're going to immediately CCR2 drop. Or, I guess it's kind of CC. I would rather lose the Dune Mover, I think. Don't need the land. If we draw Vorinclex, I'm going to be sad, but can't draw Vorinclex when a forest is on top of your library anyways. Ooh, and a Zealot. That's a nice draw. Opponent can pump up their Skrelv here. Which we're going to go ahead and take the opportunity to kill. I think we'll just get the Mantis down first before we start drawing cards with our maze. Would love to draw something to remove the Zealot. Ooh, interesting. One land away from that. That's pretty nice. And that's going to be hard for them to block on their turn with the Zealot. Or impossible, I suppose. Another disruption, that's funny. Hopefully they'll just attack in with the Zealot here. That'd be great for me. Well, unfortunately a tap land, so we gotta have to wait one more turn. If they're holding more removal, I'm gonna be a little frustrated. Alright, go ahead and jam down our Paladin. And that'll be a 2-turn clock unless they can play another thing here. And now we can send it into the air, which is pretty nice. That's pretty sweet. Opponent with 2 Cephalopod Sentries. So we need to be able to remove an artifact from their board, hopefully, so they can shrink down and make it unblockable by our Paladin. Well, not quite, unfortunately. Oh, that's sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the convert still. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crack one more maze. All right, we'll give him. Let's give him Death Touch because they're gonna want to block him with their dudes. And next turn it should just be GG. Or they're just going to scoop it on up now. They saw the writing on the wall there. I'll see y'all in round number 3. Welcome to round 3. We are on the play again with, sadly, another pretty bad starting hand here. Missing a color, no 2-drops. I mean, I would keep it even without the 2-drops if we had both our colors, but... Yep, this is better. I'm going to drop a Swamp because we have the Dune Mover. I might come to regret that, but I feel like we got to play, try to at least keep spells in hand with a mulligan like that. Go ahead and grab another Forest here, since we need 2 already for sure for the Paladin. Alright, that'll make a nice target for our Whisper. And now the opponent has a fistful of cards and we've got none. Or few. I guess not none. Bone Picker Scourge. I'm tempted to use this now while they only have the 1 creature. And we can guarantee you get their flyer gone. Might have been a little too early on that, but flyers scare me. Yeah, see, this lines up much better against our board. We don't mind trading these off. See if they want to trade their 4-drop into my 1-drop. They sure do. I'm alright with this. Sure, we can't ramp in towards our Paladin, but I feel like this is a good trade for us, even if they do get to draw a card and fill their graveyard a bit. Ooh, 2 of the best removal spells in the format. We're pretty happy to see that. Does mean whatever they kept is like fire, but still. Alright, 2-drop is not fire quite yet. Go ahead and swing with both. If they have a combat trick they want to play, that's fine. Or if they just want to trade, that's also fine. Sure. No problem there. Glad I put the lifelink on the Skitterfang there. See if the opponent has whatever that fiery thing was here. Well, I wonder if that's what they picked. They just didn't get to that point yet where they could use it. Alright, we'll swing with these two. If they want to trade again a 1-drop into a 5-drop, I'm okay with that. Really need to hit another land here. We've been living on 3 for a long time. Ooh, now it's going to be a toxic 3-flyer. That's really scary. Sinew Dancer as well, going to be pretty scary. Yikes. Well, this is a bit frustrating. At least we can make them block with their big guy if they do want to block this. Or trade off their small stuff. Yeah, that's fine. They'll get it back, but I think we're just going to be out card advantaged this game. We were already behind, and then they're going to get something back with the Skull Bomb. They've got a flyer that'll come back. And they get to play, you know, we're missing lands. They get to play their cards. That's alright. Hey, at least we got something we can play here. Well, we get one more turn to draw removal for that Siphoner. Or we might just be dead now. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just dead. Right. This we won't be able to block because they're going to tap another one down on their turn. So we'll take 5 and be 1 away. I guess we'll play it out, but I think we're pretty toast. I mean, even if we can play any of the cards in our hand after that, we're still, you know, if we draw the land we need, I mean, then we still die. We pretty much have to top deck into, like, exile-based removal, which I don't know that I have. Okay, yeah. We're just dead. 1 flyer we potentially could have removed with Toxic, but 2 we're not going to be able to take care of, sadly. So that'll do it for that round. I'll see y'all in the next one. Welcome to the round 4. We are on the play here with a bunch of 2-drops and some removal, so I think we'll keep it. Go ahead and get our tap land down first here. Alright, let's see. We'll play our Swamp, and we don't have anything that we need to ramp into, so I think we'll start with our 2 toughness creature. Alright, a Justiciar. Let's see if they want to trade. And probably just play a Dune Mover now. We don't need to hit the lands. I already got them. Because if we want to trade now, I'm happier to trade off a Dune Mover. Hopefully they don't drop a... they don't go land double striking War Whip here. That would be the best play I think they could drop here. See if they prove me wrong. Tap land. Ooh, but a Hex Gold Slash. So they can get in for some lifelink here. Alright, we're going to play our mirror. Swing in. And I really want to hold off on that until we can proliferate a counter on them. Ideally. Alright. That's a way for them to get their flyer into the air here. I'm actually kind of okay with that, because I would have probably traded on the ground with my Convert if they had attacked with the Justiciar. But now I feel better about keeping it to try and ramp into the Paladin. I think we'll go ahead and swing both. If they do want to trade off, I'm okay with that, but I doubt they're going to trade their Skitterfang. I guess if they do, I can, in response, cast the Edict. Alright, kind of like I figured. Sweet. Now that we have a counter on them, we'll go ahead and... let's do the Skitterfang, I think. And now we can still hold up the instant speed one. If they do go to play another creature, we can make them sacrifice the Justiciar at instant speed. And then we're just one land away from converting into a Paladin here, which will be pretty nice. Most things from a heavy red-white deck are going to be low on the power scale. They're usually going to be like 2/2 tokens and the like. Curious what they're splashing the green for. Alright, they can make some mites. See what they do here. They're really thinking about something. And they've got the cards in hand to back up pretty much anything that they want. Okay. That works too. Alright, I think I'm going to swing one more time here. We'll see if they block this time. Alright, this time I will make them sack it. So they could have made the Mirex in response, but that particular sacrifice effect doesn't let them sacrifice a token. Alright, they're going to draw a card. I mean, sacking a land when they're only at 5 seems like they're a little desperate. I'm not sure what that means they've got in hand. They really haven't been playing much. Maybe just... I mean, I'd say they're desperate for more lands, but then they just sacrificed a land, so... Alright, Crawling Chorus. Would just love one more land ourselves right now. Making me regret not getting one with the Dune Mover earlier. Just a little bit, though. There we go. Go ahead and get this down first. And we'll swing with both our dudes. If they want to double block for to trade for the 3/3, I'm totally fine with that. Alright, now they're poisoned, so we can recast our thing again, or corrupted rather. And I hope they don't play something big here. Yeah, we're definitely not even potentially giving them the option to do a combat trick here. There should be no way they can kill us outright with a 2-powered creature like this. If they can, I'll be very impressed and tip my hat to them. Well, they did hit a removal spell for our paladin, which is really unfortunate. Yeah. But we can go ahead and kill this thing. Now they can't block. And it's still not looking real good for them here. Maybe we could just top deck a Vorinclex to finish things off strong. I don't think we've gotten to cast him yet, have we? Ooh, that's a pretty good draw for us. Let us save whatever creatures if they try to interact with them here. Or they're just going to scoop it on up. Sweet. Go ahead and move right on into the next one. I'll see y'all there. Welcome to round 5, y'all. We are on the play here with a pretty great starting hand. Nice little curve. Can even buff up our Mantis with our Golem here. Alright, opponent's starting with a Dune Mover. I think we'll just go ahead and keep curving out here. I'm not going to attack because I'd like to... I don't want to just trade into a Dune Mover and our Golem blocks it well. Just got to really hope they don't remove the Golem before we play the Mantis. Sweet. So we'll go ahead and get an extra counter on our Mantis here. And yeah, now I do feel like attacking. Maybe not with both, but I don't mind trading a Mirror into a Dune Mover or a Lightbringer, just shrinking their board down a little bit. They're likely to care about artifact synergies, so getting their only artifact off the board is also pretty relevant here. Alright, they're going to dose our guy, that's okay. We can make them sack their only creature here. And for that reason, I'm not going to block. Ah, well now they'll have to make a decision on what they want to sack. I'm fine with either one. Sweet. Flyer gone. Might have been worth playing the Steward there instead of the 3/3, but I just wanted to get the bigger body on the board. Even though the Steward gets the temporary buff while the Golem's out. Ooh, another Mantis. Yes, please. Yeah, we'll send the one at them. If they want to trade something off, I'm okay with that. See if they have a blue combat trick here, maybe? Alright, another artifact for their synergies. 2 artifacts to buff up their Justiciar. Okay. I think I'll let them get the health back here. We're going to have a 6-5 swinging in this turn. Alright, 2 for 1. I'm definitely okay with that. No, actually, I think I'd rather get rid of the Justiciar if they do try to pull something. I'm going to go ahead and sack the maze now, while it's still my turn. Very glad that I did. Ooh, a flesh cutter. Opponent won't be able to make good use of that at the moment, but if they can start making use of it, it'll be pretty good. No, I think we have no reason not to just play the Skitterfang, especially while we've got the Golem out. Get an extra counter on it. We'll go ahead and give the Golem flying. That way, they won't be able to chump our double block it and get rid of our guy that's buffing the board. Alright, and they are now corrupted for us to get another 3/3 going. If they just want to load up the Justiciar, I'm pretty okay trading off a Skitterfang into it. Because, I mean, the Skitterfang really just gives our other creatures evasion, so if they don't have creatures anyways, then no need for that evasion. Sure, they'll get some life back here, but I think we're going to be winning this race. Ooh, now we need to draw into that land I sacrificed, but that's alright. Yeah, Vorinclex, if we can top deck a land, is just going to, I think, be the final nail in the coffin, if not already. Alright, that'll turn either their token or their blade into a 4/4. Alright, let's see. So they got a 4/4. So I guess I don't want to just attack all willy-nilly here. But we will start removing counters and sending in 5/5 tokens. And that makes like any single hit pretty much lethal from there. They can't block with their might token, so they have to either double block their other 2 or just let it through. Yep, and then I can kill the retrofitter, which will make the blade turn back into a artifact, so I don't even have to worry about killing the blade. Kind of 2 for 1s. And even if they stack up this guy with their sword and start spitting out mites, they're not going to be able to block anything, so another nice little win from this Golgari deck. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome to round 6. We are on the play here again with a bit of an awkward starting hand, but I am still going to keep it. Even with the 2 tap lands, worst case, we're a turn behind, but we will have 2 mana fixers here to help us catch up if we don't end up hitting it. Yeah. Still not the worst, and we're on the play, so we got to go first, so makes us feel a little less behind as well. Alright, Scheming Aspirant from the opponent there. Probably supposed to play a Dune Mover here, huh? Just to make sure we can hit a black source. A black source that's not tied to a creature body. Alright, they got the rat. So we can play a Skitterfang. I think we'll just play the bigger creature that blocks better. Ooh, Inventor. Whenever you proliferate, make it 3/3. That's pretty sweet. Or flying and lifelink. So this could be a pretty scary deck from the opponent here, it looks like. Alright, sweet. This is going to be difficult, actually, because that rat's going to proliferate and get him another 3/3 immediately. Dang. I've never actually played against a really well-made proliferate blue-black deck like this. Because you really have to hit all these like really hard to get cards, like uncommons and rares and stuff, to really make the most out of it, like they're doing. So it's kind of cool to see that in action here. Ooh, and they have a Skitterfang. It's like they've got all of our cards they're playing against us, plus some cool ones here as well. Alright, well now we're only a turn off from casting the Paladin, which is pretty spicy, since they only have one creature that can block it. I am going to go ahead and give this guy flying and get 2 poison on them, because the Paladin can put 6 on at once, so if we can get him to 4, then that, you know, use 1 more counter with the Head Cleaver, then 1 counter with the Paladin, and it's GG right there. Probably our best way around there. Recursive Corpse Puppet. Yep, could just be a poison race here. Ooh, and a Scourge in the Sky. Let's go ahead and get the Paladin down now. We'll get our Menace dude flying, because they still can't block it, and now they have to either kill our Skitterfang / Paladin, which it looks like they can. Dang. Oh well, that was pretty much our out there. I don't think we're going to be able to turn this around now. Pretty sure we don't have a second Paladin in the deck, just the Vorinclex, so... That was a really good good try, though. Just came down to them having that 1 removal spell there. Yeah, Golem not gonna be quite enough. May as well get some extra poison in. Alright, and we're just toast. They're going to proliferate and drain us and swing in for the kill. But still a pretty fun game. Like I said, I had just really cool getting to see the Dimir proliferate deck actually function like it's supposed to. So, awesome. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome to the next round, y'all. We are on the draw here, finally. I think that's the first time. I'm so used to saying we're on the play. Decent, you know, starting hand. Some early plays, some interaction. See what color they snag here. Blue, okay. Oh, and now we can cast all the cards in our hands. That's pretty sweet. Gonna see if I can hold off on the Dune Mover, though. That way, if we do draw into one of our 6 or 7 drops, we know we can hit that last land. Yeah, because people like to remove that one. That's fine. Now we could drop a Hunter's Maze and a Dune Mover together. Ah, yeah, for sure. Oops. Well, We can Dune Mover and Whispers of the Dross. How about that? That sounds still pretty good. I wonder if I should have whispered on my turn to keep them off of an extra mana here. Yep, I definitely should have done that. Well, at least it'll have only one power now. And our Mantis can attack into it pretty well. They already shut off a removal spell, so hopefully they don't have another remove anything kind of spell. Alright, that's fine. See if they swing with their flyer or not, or if they hold it on blocks for our Mantis. Nope. Alright, so we will swing with a Manti here. And jam down a Head Cleaver. It's going to be pretty hard to block as well for them, at least profitably. Ah, they're moving it on over to their flyer. Interesting. Alright, we'll go ahead and sack this first. See what we draw. Another land. Play another one. Play a Dune Mover, and now we definitely do not need to draw another land with the Dune Mover. Alright, so now we swing like this. No, we still swing with just the one. No, because then they can just chump block, bounce off each other. So we'll just hold back. See what they want to start swinging with their Sentry. At some point they're going to want to take advantage of that. We are just getting super unlucky with these draws. We've drawn like, what, 5 lands in a row now? There we go. Of course we draw it after we've sacked some lands, but it's alright. It's a way we can actually start swinging in here in a couple turns, potentially. Drawing a Vorinclex next turn would be really sweet. Okay, they're going to go ahead and bounce our guy. That's fine. It makes their Cephalopod a little bit smaller. And we didn't have a play this turn anyways while we were waiting to get the Paladin out, so it actually worked out pretty well for us there. The only upside they got was the card draw. Another Skull Bomb. And a Skrelv's Hive, okay. Well, that's going to start pinging them, so that could potentially work out for us. Because we can block little mites all day. It is going to make their Sentry get pretty big pretty fast, but if the second they swing with that, we're just going to swing all in. If we can draw any kind of removal for the Sentry, then we're in really good shape. Alright, they are going to get to scry here. That's pretty good. But we get one swing with the Paladin for free here, which is nice. Let's see if they're going to trade off their Sentry or let it through. Yep. Alright, well now we're just going to jam out a bunch of stuff. Next turn they'll be forced to block the Paladin with their flyer to try and trade it off. And we'll just, you know, we'll have a bunch of big stuff they can't block with these. This guy won't be here, so they'll just pretty much have these. This will be blocked here. This, they can't, you know, they have to double block. Yeah, it's going to be rough for them, and we can send one in the air, so just a good spot for us to be in there. But I'll see y'all in the next round. welcome to round, I think this is 8, actually. So, getting pretty close to the end here. Sadly, not a very good starting hand for us, even on the draw. I don't think we didn't just bank on drawing lands into all these big things. This is much better. I kind of want to ditch the cultivator here. Keep the early aggressive play. But not a great start having a mulligan here. Maybe the opponent will have to do the same. Be on a little more even footing. Nope. In fact, they're going to get an awesome one drop down. Ooh, we don't want to play that. We want to play this. But Skull Dweller does play pretty well into the adaptive there. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing in with it. If they want to trade their steward off, that's fine. But now I can kill the adaptive and get the proliferate value. And then we don't have to swing in anymore with the Skull Dweller. We can just keep it back as a good blocker. Alright, they're going to hit us for 5 here. It's a nice little chunk, but it does mean we can attack in with the Skull Dweller again. And I'm not sure which one I want to play first here of these 4 drops. We'll see what they end up tossing down. I'll probably go with the Mantis first in that case. Actually, let's see if they trade into this. Nope. Yep, definitely Mantis. And they're already corrupted for our viral spawning, so we can get 2 creatures off of that card, which would be nice. Ooh, they have a Ravager. That's a great card and terrible for us. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're going to have to eat 2 more here. And now, yeah, I think we're going to just play another big booty dude here. If they want to trade their Ravager for our Mantis, I'm definitely fine with that. Because we're going to have to double block their Ravager here. Unless they pump it up, then we're just going to have to chump. Or they're going to pump it and give it flying, and we're just going to be taking 7. Oh, okay. Guess they didn't want to tap their steward and keep it up for blocks. Yeah, I think we're just dead on board. We can send 5 in the air at them, or 2 more poison, which is pretty much it. Guess we'll give lifelink. Might be our only out here. Give us 1 extra turn. But I'd be surprised if they don't double block in some capacity here. Yep, that sounds about right. We get 11, they can hit for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I mean, we're just toast. Oh yeah, especially now that they can send 2 creatures in the air. But as soon as they played that Ravager and killed off our Death Toucher that was kind of holding down the fort, we were going to be in rough shape. That's a really great card. Especially if it gets to kill anything, it's already doing great. And let alone when it kills off a higher value creature like that. So, sadly, we did not get to cast the Vorinclex, but still a pretty solid deck overall. Or did we cast him once? Didn't get to use him very effectively if we did cast him, but Paladin worked out well a couple of times. Was a bit of a blowout the time we cast it and it got removed, though. But Mantises showing their strength as always. The Skull Dwellers did a nice little job there. Skitterfangs, of course, always great. There's a lot of good, just generic artifacts in this deck that all kind of played their roles really well. So, overall, fun little Golgari deck. Haven't played a ton of this archetype in the format, so it was nice trying that out today. But that's going to do it for us today. I appreciate you all for coming along on the ride with me here, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.